Welcome to part 2. This is Richard the Urban Warlock here. You and them reading. I've done part 1, which is you. Bit of a confusing one, but it looks like you've got some kind of devil energy knocking around you. I don't feel, and I could be wrong, that it's this person that you've got your eye on. I feel it's either somebody from the past, or if you've got somebody in your energies now. So we've done them. We've done you, so let's do them. If you want to personalise one, if you find the link for Standstore via my profile, recorded ones, 25 quid for you and them reading. If you're in a third party dynamic, there is a you, them and them reading. They're £35. Right, so let's see what's going on for them. Right, okay, so we start with the 6 cups, water, emotions. This is about balance. We've got one character giving the other cup of flowers. So it feels like that they've been working on bringing in that emotional balance for themselves. Okay, now we've got 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what you're investing your time, efforts and energies in. Now, one of 3 ways we can go with this. The first is we've got the sea with the boats bobbing up and down. He's juggling the pentacles. So it talks about, they've got a lot going off. They're juggling a lot in their life. The second way we can go is having choices and they've not made a choice of what they want to do yet. Third is karmic cycle. Okay, let's see where this is going. We've then got judgment card. So it talks about either internal or external judgment. I feel like this person's working on themselves and they're judging themselves worthy of potentially more. Right, we then got the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Queens are feminine energy, kings are masculine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. So it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. She's kind, she's caring, she's loving, she's devoted. She's cradling the pentacle like a baby here. I feel like this is themselves. I feel like you might be the masculine. Just remember, with masculine energies, they tend to be the decision makers. Feminine energies are the nurturers. Okay. We then got 10 of Swords. Swords there where we think words we use. Got to cover it up. Body face down with swords in its back. 10s of completion cards. I feel like something's been said previously in this connection. I don't feel there's anything going off now. I feel like this is kind of no contact situation, if I'm honest with you. and the way things that were said, it felt like swords in the back. Basically, felt like swords in the back. Probably something that's said because it's swords. Where we think words we use. Overall outcome card. Hierophants. So the Hierophant, one of the divine masculines. Divine masculine on a more spiritual based level. It relates to my star sign of Taurus. So I can talk about sticking to some kind of tradition. Can also talk about going on a journey of self-discovery. It can be in a spiritual sense. Who am I? What am I? What's my purpose? What's my role? Obstacles or blockages. The Moon card. So the Moon card talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it, or we're looking for answers in something and we can't get all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together. The Moon card says there's no point looking, there's something else at play. I feel like this is what's keeping them kind of a little bit stuck, because they're wanting to know, well, what went wrong here? Why did this happen? Final card, removing any blockages. 2 of Cups. Cups, water, emotions. My favourite card, I'm a Taurus, I'm ruled by Venus, I love love. Okay, now, this is the Divine Counterparts card. Right, so, for you're being told to not give up on this connection, because we've got the World card in the reverse. For them, they're being told, obviously, I can't tell them this, you're their counterpart. Right, something's happened along the way. I feel, right, if you're the feminine energy in this dynamic, well, either way, I feel like you've had some kind of past trauma, some kind of past issues in relationships, and that toxic energy is still knocking about. Right, and don't feel bad about that, because it happens. As I always say, I was in an abusive relationship in my early 20s, and for about 2 years after getting out of that toxic devil energy was still knocking about. So if I was going out with my mates, I'd have this pang of guilt that I was doing something wrong, because that's what she'd programmed in my head. So that's knocking about a little bit. Well, a lot. I think that's been the main issue within this connection, and you're working hard to try and overcome and counter that. For them, they've been working on balancing themselves. Now, I do feel like they've probably got a lot going off on in their life, and that's almost helping to kind of cause a little bit of a distraction. But I also feel like they're kind of weighing up. It's a little bit like, do I stay or do I go kind of energy. Now, for me, as always, I don't wait around for anybody. You know what I mean? You see, they're definitely the Queen of Pentacles. They're definitely the Queen of Pentacles. And you've said something that's you know, that's cut them pretty deep. To be honest with you, I'm not saying that they haven't done anything wrong, but you've said something that's cut them pretty deep. I'm not sure about that Hierophant. I mean, they are collective, so for some of them, they're kind of discovering more about themselves. For others, yeah, it's that, you know, they're sticking to the tradition of wanting their person, I suppose. Yeah, a bit of a hard one to read, this one, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, you've been asked not to give up. I suppose the best thing you can do is, as we've seen in the you reading, is that you've got to take control of the situation on a mental level and think, well, why have I let this devil energy cause this? How do I release it moving forwards? You know, if you are in no contact, I would possibly suggest it's your responsibility to reach out to this person, excuse me, and just let them know, you know what I mean? Just say, look, you know, I'm really sorry, I think I've cocked up here. I'm not through what I'm working through, but I just wanted to let you know that, you know, I'm still thinking about you, and, you know, potentially I'd like to give things a go again, you know. And then you put the ball in the other person's court. Obviously, you can't guarantee that they're going to say yes. We're all different, we're all individual, but, you know, the problem is, in any kind of connection, in any kind of relationship, be it business, friendship, romantic, family, whatever, communication is key. And when the communication kind of falls apart, that's when people get stuck and left in the dust. But there you go. Like I say, if you want to personalise one, try and unpick that a little bit further, go to the stencil link via my profile, and I will see what I can do for you. Oh God, here we go. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Ta-ta.